In the last 15 minutes, long-term anticholinergics raise dementia risk. Finds study in the last hour. Common antidepressants linked to increased risk of dementia in the last 2 hours. Don't panic on medicines. Dementia risk. Antidepressants and bladder medications may heighten dementia risk in the last 4 hours. Taking antidepressants could increase risk of dementia. Common antidepressants linked to dementia risk. New evidence shows some antidepressants can raise dementia risk. Long-term antidepressant use linked to dementia risk. Earlier today, Parkinson, depression meds tied to dementia risk linked to medicines. 2 million Britons take medicine that may increase dementia risk. Yesterday, certain common medications tied to 30% higher dementia risk. Study finds long-term antidepressant use linked to higher dementia risk. Antidepressants and bladder drugs linked to increased risk of dementia. Some antidepressants linked to dementia risk in the last 7 days. In the last month, don't sit for long hours, it may increase dementia risk, say scientists. Sitting too much linked to memory problems and higher dementia risk. Study finds sitting for too long may increase dementia risk. Do you sit for long hours? It may increase dementia risk. UCLA study dementia risk high for people who sit too much. How to decrease your risk for dementia by 90%. Dementia news. Sitting too long may increase a middle-aged person's risk. Massive study links traumatic brain injuries to increased dementia risk. Dementia. Take this age test now to reveal if you're at risk. People with TBI have increased risk of developing dementia. New evidence shows even mild concussions can raise risk for dementia. Brain injury may increase dementia risk. Brain injuries linked with dementia risk. Sustaining traumatic brain injury increases risk of dementia. Brain injuries linked to increased risk for dementia. Study finds dementia risk increased with brain injury. Traumatic brain injury raises dementia risk. Large study suggests study links brain injury and higher dementia risk. Risk of dementia increases with traumatic brain injury. Anti-epileptic drugs may up Alzheimer's, dementia risk. Traumatic brain injury associated with higher risk of dementia. Severe concussion in your 20s raises risk of dementia by 2/3. Brain injuries increase dementia risk. TBI tied to higher dementia risk. CME, head injury boosts dementia risk. Study. Huge study links brain injury and higher dementia risk. Number, severity of brain injuries raises dementia risk. Dementia. This common drug increases dementia risk by up to 60%. Controlling blood pressure can cut dementia risk in older African Americans. Anti-epileptic drugs increase risk of Alzheimer's, dementia. Anti-epileptic drug use linked to increased risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Epilepsy drugs increase people's risk of dementia by up to 60%. Anti-epileptic drugs increase risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Alcohol is the #1 modifiable risk factor for dementia. 6 things you can do to reduce your risk of dementia. Montreal Parkinson Risk of Dementia Scale deemed accurate. Study. Walking speed may determine dementia risk. Video. Study. Walking speed may determine dementia risk. High risk. Elderly woman with dementia and limited speech reported missing. Slower walking speeds may increase dementia risk.